Today we're going to have a look at some brand new Star Wars vintage collection figures and see if they've finally decided to change that stupid leg articulation. Oh, you have spoken. That I have. Too much. It's a bit rude. Oh. Now we can get on with the rest of the video. Yes, he talks too much. Hey guys, I was wondering if you could get me out of these cuffs.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey, you scallywags. Today we're going to be looking at a few Star Wars vintage collection figures. Not one, not two, but three. Starting off with this Bo Katan Kryze in this packaging, which a lot of collectors like and doesn't really interest me. I'm going to crack it open and discard the packaging. Let's get in here. I know a lot of people like to keep their packaging or have one carded, one to open. Me, nah. Here's a little pamphlet with boring stuff. And this is what we want. Ms. Bo Katan Kryze herself in 3 3/4 inch form. Did cover these on my news vids and was really looking forward to this. Look at her. Looks really good. One thing I'm curious about with these figures is to see if they've got improved leg articulation, because it did look like that from the pictures. We'll soon find out. Right. Next one is here. Quill. Peter Quill. This guy I really like in the Mandalorian series. Unfortunate spoilers of what happens to him. He dies. Yeah. He's gone. No way of bringing him back. Nick Nolte. Let's get this fella out. Look at him, he's tiny. I like that though. Bo Katan's also tiny. Feels really small. And thirdly, we've got here the Mythrol. This guy, he's a character in the Mandalorian. But he's a cool looking character. I really like his face. These guys will all fit in my Skellyverse. So, not a separate Star Wars universe in the Skelly household. These guys will be existing alongside my other figures. There. Let's have a look at the rest of the stuff, eh? So here's everything all laid out. A few things taken off, particularly from Quill and of Bo Katan. Let's start off with Ms. Kryze, Bo Katan herself. Played by fan favourite Katie Sackhoff, and this looks a lot like her. This is amazing. On this tiny 3 3/4 inch figure, well, smaller than that, this is a tiny figure, you can just feel it. But it looks a lot like her. The details on this is very, very impressive. I first look at those details there. The paint apps is very good. I first saw Katie in Battlestar Galactica, Starbuck, and she was awesome in that. And followed her through. Let's look at that bit of paint there. Through the schmoes, no. That back. So if you take off that backpack, she's got a holy back. But that is very impressive. Right, so articulation, head does all that movement. Look, there, down and up like that on a double barbell joint, left and right. All the things you wanted to do, she likes. Here, her arm goes all the way up like that. The shoulder pad works with it, much like the Boba Fett Vintage, the more recent one. Very good. Goes all the way around if you put it past that shoulder pad. The bend past 90, brilliant. Look at that, the cut there, something Joy-Toy can learn from, really. Look, cut an angle so it goes a bit further than 90 degrees. Also moves left and right there, twisty. Here, the hand goes all the way around, and you got the down and up for gun articulation. She's a gunslinger, dual gunslinger. And it'll be the same on this side here as well. Really like the feel of this figure. She is very, very tiny. Movement up here, a little bit at least. Goes all the way around. And can go up and down, left and right, all that. Down, up. See. A little bit. Not the best, but still, it's there. Belt gets in the way a bit. Now we'll have the moment of truth. Reveal of the legs. Jean-Claude! Mando Minge? Yes, look at that. Standard leg articulation up here at the hips. Awesome. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what held me back from really going in on these Star Wars figures. Look at that up. And look at that back. She does the splits that way too. Awesome stuff. Another awkward leg movement. Thigh there as well. Brilliant. Man, this is a game changer. Really, really pleased with that. It's a good and bad thing. As I'm going to want more of these figures now. That bend, single bend, but look, that does go up quite high for a single bend there. And a little bit of a twist there as well, which is awesome. And here, yeah, you can see there's this twist up there. Here, the foot goes down all the way there like a ballerina. Looks like she's got a broken foot or something. And up like that, just a little bit. Do have a pivot there, which is great. Very, very nice. Very nice figure. Feels really good. And look, just the fact that you can pose her like this. It's more intuitive than that older leg joint. These are action figures, you know. I like my posability, articulation, and this has definitely changed the game. And these don't, you know, have that premium feel, but they feel good to play with. It's like quite malleable plastic, almost like rubbery, but not too soft. And for a small figure, again, I don't think you can really see how small she is here, but I'll do some comparisons later. Look at that. And you'll see how small she actually is. Petite frame. But yeah, just with that, immediately, I think, I mean, early days, but might be my favourite vintage collection figure right now. Here is her jetpack. Good, nice and simple. That thing just plugs in to her hole in the back, which works very well. Doesn't come off. Here, helmet looks nice. Like weathering there too. Don't know if it's that's a bit rubbery up there. Doesn't come down on a barbell joint. Let's get it on. Off with your head. Let's check. I'm thinking of hollowing out the helmet. If nah, I think it, yeah, it'll be a bit of a tight squeeze. Nah. Right, so this just plugs in, pops in there. Look at her. Looks really good. I thought I was going to have her displayed like this, but I think I like her unmasked head a lot more than I thought I would. Still looks good though, this. Is a pistol. She's got two of these. The silver looks pretty good there. Looks better than the Black Series one. Very rubbery. Here's the other one. Same. And not too fond of rubbery guns. Detective Smith from Annex 2179 had rubbery guns. These fit on quite nicely. Very tiny though. So beware losing these. Dual wielding. Badass. Look at that. This is basically a Black Series figure shrunken down to 3 3/4 inches. Look at that. Oh. Bam, 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 bam. Really liking this. See, just that small change makes it so much easier to play with and pose. Look at that. Yes. Guns you can store here in the side holsters, and they pop in nicely, nice and secure. Doesn't feel loose whatsoever. And I really appreciate a figure that can store their weapons away on the actual figure themselves. There. Next we have here Quill. I have spoken. Looking really awesome. Look at that. Looks exactly like Nick Nolte. Can't remove that. Love these the different sizes in these figures. Detail for him is really good. There's a hole in his back. This figure, character, I really like. His head, same, moves all the way around, does its stuff down, up. Side wobbly head, all the way around. His arm goes up like that. Very impressive. Same for there. And can move all the way around. Here's the bend there. Doing the Hogan. Oh, look at his muscles. Oh, strong little fella. I have spoken with my muscles. And you can bend that or twist that there. He's got the little twists and down and up as well. The other side is the same. The trigger finger. He's got a waist here, which can dip a bit and turn around. Let's check his legs, eh? Jean-Claude. Kuiil his balls. Thigh twist. There. Leg goes up like that, hindered a little bit by that front bit. Back like that. Not too bad for a little guy. He's got a single knee bend just shy of 90. And he's got foot going down like that, up, and then his pivot there. Awesome stuff. Oh, and there is twist there. So straight off the bat, Hasbro are 2 for 2 on these fantastic new vintage collection Mandalorian figures. Look at him. His little Ben there. Right, so this thing, scarf, which I took off, just goes in by popping his head off. Nice and simple. Looks really good on him. This hole there at the back for this backpack. It's even got a little bit of detail there, look. Alright, and just plugs in nicely. Look at that. He looks great. And his gun, look at this. This tiny little gun here he's got. She even got a little bit of detail there too, and different colouring, etc. You can just store it like that if you want. Something like that. So this you can just pop in his hand, rubbery. Be a bit difficult. There we go. Fits in nicely. Let's try and get his other hand on to support it here. Yeah. There. Hold it like that. And we can also get him to hold it up a bit like that, so he's aiming it there. A bit of conviction. Gonna blow you away in the face. Oh, so badass. Awesome, and that is everything that he comes with on him, or he's holding, so can't ask for more. Lastly, we have the Mythrol. Yeah, I really like the look of this guy's face. Make a great background character. Look at the little detail there on his shoulder. Awesome stuff. Very simple, but effective design. And I just love it. He's got, they've got these different body shapes and stuff as well. This jacket is awesome. That blue. Right, so his head doesn't move very much. Goes around like that, but hindered by bits around it, the moulding. Arm goes up like that. Yeah. Goes all the way around. You can see there, he's got a nice bend. You've got a twisty there too. Hand all the way around. Goes down and up. There's a trigger finger in that one. This one down and up too. And all the way around. Movement up here, just above the belly, is Jean-Claude mything balls. These are the old style legs. I thought it might be. There's got a thigh up there. Look at that, the awkwardness. Yeah, from the pictures I saw that there was Ben there as well. Alright. It's just those bloody leg joints at the top. Anyway, that moves down the foot and up there. And he does a pivot. So, good figure, hindered by the old style upper leg joints. Accessories, he's got this little hologram of himself from the show. Looks pretty cool. Suppose this you can put in his hand. Don't know really why he would be showing people himself. Here's your bounty. It's me. Yeah. That'll be 2 million doubloons. So handcuffs here. Quite appropriate for this character. He was a prisoner. bounty. Be useful actually for other characters, these handcuffs. And they fit on rather easily, look at that. Yep. Could be a prisoner or do some kinky stuff. And this is his dental tool to like fix your cavities and stuff. I'm pretty sure it was maybe something to do with him opening a door or something. I can't remember. Some mechanic type thing or whatever, but that'll go in his hand. Like that. There you go. Yeah. Go on, let me fix your teeth there, mate. Next we have a gun, which has got a tiny handle. That's what she said. And this goes in there. Yeah, but works, because it goes in the trigger finger goes in there. So it's actually quite secure. So yeah, very impressed with these figures so far. Mythrol, of course, the old style legs, a bit of a disappointment. I hope all the other new ones will have the new style legs, because that really makes a difference. So the Star Wars Vintage Collection is your true sort of 3.75 inch scale, so we're actually a lot smaller than what we're used to if you get Joy Toy or Acid Rain World. So we're going to do a few comparisons here. So we'll start with a few other Vintage Collection figures, Praetorian Guard, and on the far right, the latest Boba Fett Vintage Collection figure, which was my favourite, but the legs, old school legs, ugh. And we've got Acid Rain World NCO, or Abaddon NCO, and Sophie, which is a sort of bigger female figure, as you can see. Next we've got Acid Rain World Kaio Defense Officer on the right with a capybara and custom Brarius head on the left. Norino Sentinel with a custom Musashi head. Here we've got from Annex 2179 Hero on the left and Void on the far right. From Joy Toy we've got Vengeance Type B, I believe, on the left with a custom sword and Jason Momoa head. On the right we've got Fear 5 Pilot with a custom backpack with guns. Here we've got a Joy Toy Warhammer 40k figure on the right, and John 117 himself, Master Chief from Wicked Cool Toys, Jazz Wares on the left. Both big fellas. Got Drift from Jazz Wares, Fortnite on the right, and Roblox Usagi on the left. Polaris from Sparrow Studios on the right, looking huge, and a Kamen Rider figure on the left. Crossing movie worlds with Heya Toys, Robocop, and Predator. And here, of course, we have Baby Yoda, or Grogu, far left, being tiny, and Mando on the far right. Now, unhelmeted, which looks good, but I think Katie Sackhoff's likeness is much better, actually. So in closing, I really like these figures a lot more than I thought I would. Especially Bo Katan and Quill, because of the new leg joints. Let's get Mando's helmet on. Now I know the vintage collection line is beloved by many, and those who love it will tend to be okay with the old style legs. But for me, and I know there's a few others out there as well, it was a deal breaker really. So I wasn't really going to collect these, but with the new change, hopefully they'll do it with another Boba Fett at some point, I'm definitely going to be looking into getting more figures, because I like to play with my figures and pose them, but not in that awkward way that you got to do with previous leg joints. Just having a standard and the standard leg joints just really makes a difference. And this Bo Katan figure, something about her I really like. In hand she really is tiny, but it's very impressive what they've done here with her. So compact. And just being able to move like that. And I'll see, it's, you know, thinking she might even appear in my top 10 of the year, which is crazy. Never would have thought that with a TVC figure. But price point, look, articulation, it's all there. Guns are, yeah, don't like rubby guns, but even still, almost lost that. These do fit in really well, and it obviously goes with the character, but that is a minor nitpick with how good she looks and feels in the hand. Plus, it's a little kitty sack off. And this little fella, really like him too. So I think I'm in for the rest of the Mando figures, and also the newly announced Book of Boba Fett figures coming out next year. If they're anything like these guys, then I'll definitely be up for acquiring them. So anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check the other content, more things coming. I have spoken, and I'll scale you later.